Asking me like, what cartridges do you use on your vinyl, with your vinyl, with your turntable? I'm like, I don't know.
You ain't never heard it like this. Hey, yeah, it's time to get lit. Hey, time to get your its off, sis. Hey, yeah. Woo. It's about to go down like right now. She got beauty, she got inspiration, she got marriage, she got lifestyle. Like officially Takara, yeah, officially Takara. Hey, better tap in, yeah. Hey, don't nobody go harder. Yeah, this every Thursday and Sunday. You better tune in, you better tap in. Yeah, you don't wanna miss what she gon' say. Like, let go.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, officially Takara. What up? So I'm here. I want to thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Once again, you know, the normal stuff. Make sure if you're not already, go subscribe. Go like some videos. Go watch my past stuff if you haven't watched it already. Do all that. Also, too, go follow me on Instagram. Takara Goes Vinyl. That's me. Yeah. So, first of all, I'm actually about to cook breakfast for my husband because he wanted to be a little sleepyhead this morning. And I was like, hey, are you going to sleep all day? What's up? And he's like, well, I mean, if I had some breakfast, if I was waking up to some bacon and eggs, maybe I'd get up. So here I am. He went to go get some bacon, but whatever. This is my kitchen, y'all. It's a lot going on right now. Yeah, like I have stuff open. My bad. It's a lot going on. But so I'm going to make a video. It's going to be Vinyl Newbie Chronicles. Yeah. First of all, I want to talk about, so if you haven't known my story whatsoever as far as me, how I started collecting vinyl, how that's been going, whatever. But firstly, too, shout out to Black Girls Love Vinyl. That's the shirt that I'm wearing. Go follow them on Instagram, too, as well. So, I've been collecting since December 21st, 2019. So, coming up on 2 years. Vinyl collecting is always something I wanted to do. But it's always something I put in the back of my mind. I'd be like, you know, I'm going to collect records, whatever. I never actually went for it. I never bought a record player. Never bought any of that. So, December 21st, me and my husband, we exchanged. We have our little annual Christmas dinner. We have like a little Christmas dinner tradition that we do. We have like a little date night or whatever, and we exchange gifts, all that. So he actually bought me a vinyl player, and he bought me 2 records. He bought me Travis Scott, Astro World, and he bought me Dr. Dre, The Chronic. And it's funny because, shout out to him, because I always said that if I collected records, The Chronic would always be the first one that I bought. So he bought that. So shout out to him. When I started collecting or whatever, I started buying all these records. He bought me like a little cheap record player. It was purple, nothing cute. Well, it was cute. It just wasn't nothing fancy. He bought me that. So I started collecting my little journey, whatever. So I started buying records or whatever. And I was so scared to play them. I was so scared to play my records. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing or whatever. I didn't like I seen other record players that other people had. I didn't like the one that I had that he bought me. So then I just started collecting or whatever. And then after a few months during quarantine, boom, here comes pandemic. Here comes COVID. So I started a page, my Takara Goes Vinyl page. I was like, you know, I really want to show off my collection. Like, I want everybody to see what I'm recording. I like everything, whatever. So I started doing that. And then I didn't know other people did that. I didn't know people had pages for that. I didn't know it was a big deal the way that it is until I started my page. And I'm like, wow, you know how Instagram do. Your Explore page, you know, it starts putting out stuff that you like or whatever. So I'm like, dang, like other people are doing this. Like, this is the thing. So other people, like I said, I am cooking too as well. My husband's on his way back. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that while I'm talking to you guys. So when I started posting my records, other pages, I started seeing other pages. And my cousin was like, when I was posting pictures, I had laid my record like flat or whatever on the ground to take a picture. And he was like, don't lay them flat. And I'm like, why not? Like, what's the problem? And he's like, it'll damage the records. And I'm like, oh, so this is serious. Okay, so after that is when I started like researching how to handle records. And really, I wasn't even to the point where I was researching it. I was just like, okay, so this is a big thing. Like, this is serious. Like, people take this serious. So, and after that, he was like, you know, what type of player do you have? So at the time, I had not played my first record yet, just because I don't know. I wanted to wait. I'm all about vibes. Like, I didn't have my setup how I wanted it. I wanted my setup to be a certain way, and I'm one of them people, like, if I envision a certain thing, like, I visualize myself playing my records in a certain space, in a certain, certain feel, certain vibe. So I was like, I'm not in the vibe yet to play my records. I visualize myself doing it a certain way. So that's why I haven't played them either. So I sent him a picture of my player, and he was like, you can't use that. That's gonna damage your records. And I'm like, I'm confused. Like, what we got going on? What is this? So then he starts to educate me, just telling me, like, you have to use a certain thing. And he sent me one that was like $100. He was like, this would be better for right now until you can afford something a lot more expensive. And I'm like, so I had to have an expensive player, expensive setup, whatever. So from then on, that was when I kind of saw that, like, this was the thing. So then when I started getting more into my Instagram page or whatever, I see like a lot of other collectors, and it's a lot of people I'm not really in contact with. I have my little tribe, my little clique that I talk to on Instagram, as far as the ones that I'm cool with. So after that, when I started talking to him, so I got low-key kind of got like self-conscious, like, insecure about my collection, because like I felt like I was gonna be judged by people, like the way that I handled my records, and even if so, my records were still stored nice. Like I bought like storage for them because I bought so many or whatever. So then I got kind of insecure, like, dang, like I really don't want to play my stuff now because I feel like I'm gonna do them the wrong way. And so then I started watching YouTube videos, and this girl was showing her collection off, and like people were like bashing her in her video when she was showing off her collection. Like, she's talking about she's this expert, a big experienced vinyl collector, and look at the way she's handling her records while the way she's touching them, and her hands aren't clean. And I'm like, it's all this, like, it's all that. And think about this, that's cool, but like, this is one thing I hate. I hate when people take the fun out of stuff, which I get it. It's something that you enjoy doing, and you feel like, because this is a thing too, like, I'm learning or whatever, what people say, because I'm not the type of person who I pay attention to everything. I'm kind of like, whatever. So like, apparently, like, people are just having records for the colors, and just for the IG pics, whatever, if that's their MO, whatever. I love music. I've always been an album listener. I've always been a vibe curator. So that's what it is for me. It's not the history of the music for me like it is other people. For me, it's like, when they think of music, like, every album has a story for me. Like, every song I listen to, like sentimental songs or albums that I bought that I have listened to before, like, a story comes with it. So like, I can remember where I was. I can remember how I felt. I can remember the concert that I went to, stuff like that. So like, people were in her comments on her little video, like, dogging her out, and I'm like, dang, like, all that, like, it made me low-key, like, really not want to collect anymore. So I started really paying more attention to my vinyl page or whatever, and people on other pages, other comments or whatever, people were just like going in comments, like, talking about all these fake creators, all these fake collectors, all these new, everybody collecting vinyl now. I'm just like, is that what this is? Like, is it really that deep for you to be upset? Like, and then it was other people who were posting stuff like, if your setup's trash, if your setup doesn't cost $1,000, and I'm like, what? Like, first of all, if you're thinking about collecting vinyl, if you collect vinyl now, you already know it's expensive. It ain't cheap. Like, it's a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time to get to where you want to be. Like, it takes time. Like, even with me, like, I'm still learning. Let me tell you up top, I am not an expert. I'm still learning. I am not one of the people who know all about sound, audio, whatever. I listen to other people's stuff. I've been researching. I know what I want. Just purchased a few things, whatever. Like, I get recommendations from other people. Like, I am not an expert. But it's like, and the reason why I wanted to call this Newbie Chronicles, because like, So I got asked to do a live on the Black Girls Go Vinyl page. And after I seen all these people judging other collectors and judging all these people like this and that, like y'all ain't real collectors. Somebody judged me on my page one day when I posted a real time, you haven't opened any of your records. I'm like, no, I haven't opened my stuff because I haven't played them yet. So then I felt pressure to open my stuff. Like, and then besides that, so I felt like kind of like insecure, or like I was nervous about going on they live because everybody finna judge me. Everybody finna call me a poser, and I'm just like, I'm just here because I like the music. I'm not here for the history of the stuff like y'all do. Some of it, yeah, like I love Death Row, whatever. But I'm not here for all that. Y'all finna do the most. But luckily for me, this went great when I did the live. Y'all make sure you go check it out on Black Girls Love Vinyl page. I was Vinyl Collector of the Week in March, like March 2nd is when I did it. Yeah, but like, one thing I've learned, like, you can't let people discourage you when it's something that you enjoy doing. But like some of the vinyl snobs, like they have to stop. Like I get, if you know what, shout out to you. If you've been collecting vinyl since 1970s, shout out to you. If you've been doing it for 15 years, shout out to you. I'm so happy that you know everything. That's fantastic for you. For me, like I said, I'm still learning. If you're a newbie too, you get it. You're still learning too as well. We don't know everything. Like it's a journey, like I said. So just don't feel discouraged. I'm frying bacon too, y'all. So if y'all hear that in the background, my bad. But also too, like I'm the type of person, like I want to get better at things. Like I really do. I want to get better. But also too, like you don't know what you don't know. And don't let other people like intimidate you or make you feel less than because you don't have no clue. That's like somebody was asking me like, what cartridges do you use on your vinyl, with your turntable? I'm like, I don't know. What? So I had to look that up. Like it's a lot. Like I don't know the answer, and it's okay. And I'm the type of person too. Like, I'm not gonna act like I know something when I don't. I'm not about to. Like, if you don't know, you don't know, boo boo. Like I said, I'm frying bacon, y'all. My fault. Happy Sunday morning, FYI. I was trying to get the little mimosa popping, but I forgot that you had to buy liquor before 12:30. But whatever. Should have planned that out last night. But yeah, y'all. Frying bacon. I gotta hit, look, I'm fixing some bacon, some eggs, some pancakes. I'm getting it popping this morning. Okay? All that way. So, yeah, I have stuff kind of everywhere. About to get these pancakes going. But, also, so, I just want to put a few things out there, too, as well. Y'all, put in the comments stuff that issues that you've had as far as, being a vinyl newbie, your little chronicles. I plan on making this like a whole little thing. I can talk about other stuff too as it comes up. But put in there what issues you face too as well being a new vinyl collector. So I'm gonna finish this breakfast. Heat y'all up. Hit me up on Instagram. Takara Goes Vinyl. Peace.